How's it going? This is Spencer Kim from Foundation Drum Academy, and today we're talking about the 5 skills every pro drummer must have. So I've been playing professionally for about 20 years. I have experienced things from being in a band, touring and recording, or being a hired drummer with a band, or working corporate gigs and top 40 bands and session work. I have not experienced everything, and I don't claim to have all the answers. These are just things that I've observed from the different situations I've been in, and from my own past failures or things I've learned or failures of others. And I whittled it down to 5 skills that a drummer who is working cannot live without. So before we get to it, I want to invite you to download our free cheat sheet to learn songs really quickly. And I mean quick as in minutes. If you learn this system, there's a free explanation video, and it tells you how to chart songs from start to finish, super quick, and to save tons of time and know exactly how to do it with prioritizing what's most important. So go to foundationdrum.com/chart to get your free PDF and video on that one. Okay, first skill that a pro drummer must have is being reliable. Okay, and by this, I mean that it's the type of reliable that you would find in any other professional setting. Working any job, it just means that those who hire you or hire me as a drummer don't want to have to worry about whether we're on time or whether we learned our music, whether our equipment is ready or sounding good, whether we are familiar with what's happening and, I don't know, familiar with all the songs and transitions and everything else, whatever we're expected to learn. Are we reliable from the time we get called until the show is over? Have we completed all the tasks and made everything seamless as possible? So that's skill number 1, being reliable in a professional sense. Pro skill number 2 is a reliable groove. Okay? As drummers, we need to lay the foundation for the band to build on. So that means we need to be reliable in the sense of our groove, always moving things forward, always being driving or groovy and feeling good, always having a good sense of musicality and making the music sound the best that we can. We want to be like a train that's on those tracks that's just driving things forward and very consistent. And in a musical sense, no one has to worry about us because we're just gonna nail it and make it feel good the whole time. Pro skill number 3 is learning fast. We wanna be able to learn music and whatever we're given super quick. Now, sometimes when we're given a bunch of songs, we might have weeks to prepare. Other times, we might get a call the day of the gig, and this is not totally uncommon. So you might have 8 hours to learn 10 songs. Either way, if you have a bunch of time or just the day of, it's a critical skill to be able to learn quick, because sometimes the time frame is really short and you just got to be able to learn quickly. So that's also where our downloadable chart comes in, is learning songs and having a system to learn quickly. So there's the prep side, but then there's also if you're in a rehearsal and the singer wants to change something on the spot, or someone mentioned something that you need to remember at the time of the performance, there's the ability to retain the information, to take good notes, and to make it all happen without forgetting. And that comes down to learning fast. When I first started playing professionally, I thought that I had to be able to remember everything. And I had to come to terms with the fact that I just don't have this miraculous, crazy memory like some drummers do, where they can just remember all songs, all the notes that people give them, and not forget it. I know that I will forget things, so I've just grown accustomed to just writing a lot of notes. I write everything down so that I don't mess up and so I don't forget anything. If that's you as well, and you don't have that crazy, God-given, miraculous memory, then just get in the habit of bringing a pen and paper to rehearsal and while you're learning songs, and just jot down some notes. Skill number 4 is being a team player. And thankfully, this one takes exactly 0 time in the practice room. You don't have to practice this one or go to school for it or anything. It's just having the mindset of being at the performance being at the rehearsal, everything you're doing with the band is not for ourselves as drummers. We're not the star of the show. The band is the star, and we're trying to serve the band, serve the artist, serve the music. We just want to take a back seat. I mean, literally, we're always in the back, but we want to make sure that our efforts are highlighting everyone else on stage and making everyone else sound good. Pro skill number 5, and this one's obvious, it's drum skills. I know that sounds like duh, but naturally, we will spend years and years and decades honing our craft of becoming a great drummer. I just wanted to point out that we don't want to get so caught up in this that we forget that there are other elements to being a working drummer. There are many drummers out there who spend so much time on their craft, all while neglecting the other pro skills, that they could literally play circles around other working drummers. Just the fanciest, most amazing stuff you would ever hear, but they're not working. There's a reason for that, and that is they haven't developed the other aspects of being a working musician, or they don't have the experience or whatever else it might be. But this is just a reminder that this is the core of what we do for our work, is becoming great and consistent and reliable as a drummer on our drum set. But don't only focus on that, because that's not all there is to it. So whether you're a working drummer or aspiring to be one, I want to hear if you think there should have been anything else on the list, or if you were surprised by anything. Leave it in the comments below, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. Also, don't forget to download your free cheat sheet at foundationdrum.com/chart. You'll get it for free and learn how to chart out songs super quick. So highly recommend. So if you got anything out of this video, it would be totally appreciated if you would like and subscribe, and even share with a friend who you think would benefit from this. So thanks for joining us at Foundation Drum Academy, and we'll see you on the next one.